brother Brandon coming to you from Fort Smith, Arkansas, here with another update for you and another week, well, our first weekly update. To kind of give you some perspective of this update, I'm going to be kind of mentioning this at the total amount of the total amount. I'm going to be coming actually out from the perspective of the total amount that I have, like the total line of credit, if that makes sense. So, anyways, I have been at Domino's now for, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shifts. Only 8 shifts. So I've actually been there for about a week or two. When I had started, well, let me just say this: my whole total, like, okay, so when I started, I had a total of $2,300 worth of credit card debt. And so I've had some outside help, which I'll actually get to that towards the end of this, but I have had some outside help from a particular person, which I won't mention. But that was a small portion of it, but a lot of it came from working at Domino's as a driver and getting tips and all that stuff. I haven't gotten my first paycheck yet. Okay? But I am happy to say that as of tonight, of only being at Domino's for a short time, as of tonight, I have about just under 18,000 more to go. It's actually not 18,000. It's more like it's actually over 17,000. Not 17,000. Sorry. 17,000, 18,000. I'm getting confused. It's been a long day. I'm happy to announce that where I'm sitting at right now from once I started, I have just under 1,800 left to go. It's actually not 1,800, but it's like I've got about another 1,790 some odd more to go. So I am making progress, but it's kind of slow right now, knowing that it's tips, but it is progress. And so I have about, let's see here. Minus, I've got just under $300 more to go before I hit my halfway point. Now the halfway point is between the total credit line to how much left I got to pay off. Okay, so so say that it was, okay, so the total credit line in my instance is, well, I won't say, but anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm almost to the halfway point. Okay, almost to the halfway point. But I still have about another 300 more to go before I hit that halfway point. 1,500 is my halfway point for the complete total amount that okay, so 1,500 is my halfway point. But that's not. But never mind. I'm confusing everybody. But anyway, so yeah, just so. Anyway, so I have that many before I hit the 1,500 mark, which is not too shabby. Okay, it's not too shabby. It's actually really improved. Really happy that it's improved. I really could use your prayers. Okay, because I've had some days, I've had some really tired, exhausting, cranky days where I just felt like wanting to give up and just call it in and all that stuff. And I'm human, so I have days like that. But I'm trying to get this thing, really try to get this thing, paid off quickly. And I'll tell you that, let's see here. So most of what I put in, I've already put in about 500 toward the debt within the first few weeks, which is not too bad. It really doesn't seem like a lot, but so I still have a little ways to go, but knowing I put that much in, it seems like it's really, things are starting to escalate and come quickly. Okay? So what I need of you guys is to pray. You continue praying for me. I would really greatly appreciate your prayers. And I've had a lot of things on my mind lately, but I'm starting to kind of get a little better now, knowing this is starting to come down and stuff like that. So, but I've just been very tired and exhausted lately. And I couldn't do this I couldn't do what I'm doing right now for like 6 months. I'd be completely wiped and all that stuff. Anyway, so you all pray for me and pray for this thing to pass quickly. I'm sure it will. And I don't know what my checks are, so that makes me nervous. I have a theory. Okay, I've got a theory. I want because as where I'm at, as low as I'm at, I'm probably gonna take a guess. I'll probably make somewhere between $300-400. And there might be more. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I might make a little more than that. But here's the best case scenario. Okay? Knowing I have that much left, knowing I have about $300-400, if I end up making like $300-400, let's say I make $300 on this check. So if I hit just even $300 as of tonight, if I make $300 on my first check, that's going to actually put me just below the halfway point. It will. Now, if I put, let's say if I make 400, that still puts me at a closer point that actually still puts me over the line to the halfway mark, but it puts me closer to my next mark. Okay? So, the way this is going, it looks like I may, and this is just my prediction, the way things are going right now, I could probably have all this debt paid off, Lord willing. I could have it paid. I could have it all paid off by towards the end of August. Yep. But now, if my check is the way I think it's going to go, it will take about 2 checks to get this thing below, actually really to get this thing to triple digits only. I'm in 4 different digits right now, but it might take like 2 checks to get me down to the triple digits. That's not including tips and stuff like that. So, things are progressing. Okay? Things are. And so, I'm really well pleased at how things are turning out. Now, I've got some kind of bad news. And all this stuff. I got some bad news, I've got some good news, and I've got some okay. So the bad news is I have to work Sunday. The good news with that is I only have to work like Sunday evening, so it'd be like from like 5 to 8. So I would actually be able to go to church on Sunday morning. Now, do I think that's a bummer? Yes, it is, because I won't be able to go to Sunday evening church. But knowing it's in the evening, I'm not gonna actually make a big deal about it, just because it's only the evening service that I would be missing out. And it'll only be for a few hours anyways. Okay, so that's that. Now I do have good news. The good news is I don't work Wednesday. I've got my Wednesday off. Okay. But I got Thursday off, too. So, that means, and Joey, if you watch this, just want to let you know, Joey, I'll be joining fellowship on Thursday. I think that's probably, and you know, maybe it's a good thing, because I'm kind of missing y'all's fellowship. So, you know, that's probably why the Lord's giving me a Thursday instead of, you know, but I'm still going to church. So, so with that said, I really need your prayers. That's the biggest way you can support me, is your prayers. Because I'm telling you, it's I've got a little ways yet to go, but I think it's going to go by quick. Okay, I think it's going to go by quick. I don't see how it couldn't. Okay. I think God is going, and God has really truly blessed, and has really honored the fact that I'm trying to get this thing paid off. So I think part of that honoring is being able to get this thing paid off quick. Now, I'm going to tell you something for all those who are watching. There's going to be some changes I'm going to be making here in the near future. Okay, some job changes. And so that's kind of what I need you to be praying for me on as well. But God has been providing, and I know He'll provide. All right. Also want to let you know, I'm currently uploading a message. I preached tonight at church. God allowed me to preach tonight at church. And at my church. So I'm currently uploading a message called The Price of Being a Disciple. And so y'all check that out when I get it uploaded, alright? But the faster I can get this debt paid off, the faster I can get back into doing more videos and get back into my normal routine. Okay, so the faster this thing goes, the faster I can get back on and start doing more live Bible readings, picking up from where I left off, doing more messages on Tuesdays. Hopefully, I don't know. I may have to do some shifting around too, depending on how I lay out my availability and all that stuff. Because I'm probably going to have to change up my availability at Domino's once I get some things taken care of and settled down. But things are things are really picking up. And so my hope and prayer is to be completely done by this to be completely paid off by another month. And I just realized that we're actually in the second half of July. I just realized that. So I would estimate probably 3 checks will probably end up putting me where I need to be, and that's not including like tips and stuff. So, and I'm telling you what, I've really been bombarding my debt with a whole bunch of payments. I mean, shoot, I've got payments from 1 or 2 days ago that I'm still waiting to go through to get my debt paid off. I mean, literally, I've had almost every day this past week just one payment after another. And I share this to be an encouragement to you, to show you what God is doing. And I'm going to tell you something. All this is God's doing. I don't deserve anything of this. Actually, if there's anything I deserve to be in hell. Okay? I deserve hell. I deserve to not live. But it's by the grace of God that I am living, and it's by the grace of God I'm not in hell, and it's by the grace of God things are moving as fast as they are. And like I said, I couldn't imagine God taking me away from these videos for a long period of time, because I'm telling you, I've had times when I wanted to give up on my videos, and God said, listen, Brandon, son, I did not put you here for your own benefit. I put you here for the benefit of my sheep. And I tell you what, God would not allow me to quit. And I just want to let you know that I love you guys very much. All of you on my channel. I love you guys and I miss you. I want to come back. And the only way I can come back is to get this thing pretty much nailed out and all that stuff, alright? So, It's just things are progressing really fast, and I thank God for that. Okay, so that is my update. Okay, now I'm really kind of debating whether I want to say this or not, because I don't want to come off as one that is begging, but I don't want to come off prideful either. Okay? So I'm going to say it this way. I've had a person, I know somebody who actually follows my ministry. Actually one that actively actually participates in, putting things out for my ministry. Who has helped me on occasion, has helped me a couple times with my debt. Okay? And so I didn't ask for it. They just wanted to do it just because. So I just want to say this. If there's anyone that's watching and you feel led to help, I will not turn you away. But I'm going to continue pushing forward with what God is having me do, because I'm responsible for it, and it's my responsibility. But I'm not going against people helping me out. See, it's one thing just to being a lazy sluggard and just being a lazy sluggard and not taking responsibility and expecting others to do it for you. Okay? But when you're hard at work and when you're trying to do everything you can, and there's no shame in receiving help from people. Okay? So all I'm saying is I've had at least one person help me out ever so often. And I just want to just put it out there that I'm not, if anyone is led to help me out, I just want to say you're more than welcome to help me out if you're led by the Spirit of God. Okay? But I'm gonna continue what I'm doing and continue taking everything I can. Most of the money that I've been making at Domino's, I'm gonna continue taking that and putting it towards my debt and attacking this thing to where it can be paid off. But I'm not adverse to people helping me in this area if they feel led to. Okay? So just want to put it out there. I'm not trying to come off as a beggar, and if I came off that way, I'm sorry. That's not my intention. Okay? But I'm gonna continue, regardless of how I may feel or how the devil wants to try to attack me by using my feelings. I'm still gonna get at it. I'm still gonna be working. I'm no slacker. Okay, I'm not. Actually, let's see. Last week I put in. Let's see, how many hours did I put in total? Let's see, 40 be 33. Let's see, 4, 3 is 7. So I think I put in 73 hours last week. This past week, I put in about 73 hours. So I'm not a slacker. I don't intend to be a slacker, and I don't intend to start now. Okay? So anyways, just want to give you that update. I know it was a long update. By the way, speaking of being lazy and sluggish, and being a sluggard, and just relying others to take over something that people are responsible for. The whole Joe Biden bailout thing with the student loans, I think is stupid and bogus. Okay? If you take out a loan for college, you're responsible. I should not have to be responsible for someone else's debt. That's the most asinine thing ever. Joe Biden's bailout program, I don't want to call it a bailout program because it's not. But the whole idea of Joe Biden, quote unquote, forgiving student loans, I think is bogus. Okay, it's bogus. Listen, if I have to work almost 80 hours a week to try to get my debt paid off, then all those people that have student loans need to do the same thing. Y'all need to get out and find jobs and get yourself some money and start paying off your debt. If I have to pay off my debt, y'all pay off your debt. Simple as that. This administration in Washington, D.C. is a sick, disgusting, perverted administration. Which shows you that you need to pray for them. Joe Biden needs to be prayed for. He may be a reprobate, but you should still pray for that guy to get saved. Because who knows? Maybe he might actually get saved. Maybe he'll cast away his perverted ways and actually get saved. You never know. You don't know what goes on in his heart. God does, though. And I'm going to tell you something, too. God handed this nation over to a perverted leader. And if he handed this nation over to a perverted leader, how much more do you think he's going to hand this nation over to cruel authority? He will. God will hand this nation over to cruel authority. Just saying. So, anyways, that's all I got. And I love you guys. God bless you. And remember, keep me in prayer. And that's the best way you can support me is by your prayers. All right? So, love you guys. God bless you. You guys have a great day. And we'll catch you later. All right? God bless you guys. See ya. Love you.